Take some time to get to know your kit, review the instruction manual, and you'll find the process a simple and safe way to pierce ears. We're now going to see the piercing process from start to finish. Relax your client. Seat the client at the right height for you. Ask the client to select the style of stud. Explain the piercing procedure. Check for contraindications. The client can complete the ear piercing registration form. Wash your hands thoroughly. You may choose to put on single-use disposable gloves. Ask the client to remove any earrings. Clip back any hair away from the ears. Check for cysts and keloids, the scar tissue. Piercing should be 3 to 4 millimeters away from this type of tissue and 1 centimeter away from an existing open hole. Cleanse the area to be pierced, front and back, with an antiseptic wipe. Use a new wipe for each ear. Wait until dry. Use this time to demonstrate the noise the instrument will make. Take the instrument and pull back on the firing pin until it locks. Tell her that this is the sound to expect. Place it close to her ear and squeeze the trigger. Now the antiseptic lotion is dry, use the non-toxic marking pen to mark a spot where the ear will be pierced. Show the mark to the client with a mirror. If she would like to change the mark, take a new antiseptic wipe and repeat the procedure. Now you can prepare the equipment. Undo the blister pack on a clean level surface. Separate one pair of studs from the rest. Turn the pack upside down so that the tyvek paper faces up and the plastic rests on the surface. The tyvek paper ensures that the pack is completely sterile. Carefully peel back the tyvek paper. Make sure nothing falls onto the table or floor. Pull back the firing pin until it locks. Take the small round stud holder from the pack and place into the barrel of the instrument. White stud holders contain regular studs and the blue stud holders the mini studs. Fix the clasp holder onto the instrument securely. Take the pack containing the stud and the clasp mount and carefully remove the blue mount. Do not touch the sterile studs and clasps. Hold the blue mount by the sides with the stud and clasps facing upwards. Put the head of the ear-piercing stud into the plastic stud holder. Twisting the mount upwards releases the stud from the mount. Now, slide the clasp into the clasp holder. Replace the mount into the empty blister pack ready for the second piercing. You're now ready to pierce your client's ear. The ear is placed between the stud and the clasp. Make sure the instrument is straight to the ear. Gently squeeze the trigger. Check that the point of the stud lines up with your pen mark. Tell your client to sit still and squeeze the trigger the rest of the way. Do not move the trigger or the instrument for 2 seconds. Slowly release the trigger and carefully move the instrument down. You can now reload the instrument and perform the second piercing. Leave your client sitting while you explain aftercare. Following the piercing instructions correctly will minimize any potential problems. Emphasize the importance of aftercare to prevent infection. Tell her she'll need to keep the studs in for 4 to 6 weeks and make sure the area is kept clean and dry at all times. Now we can come back to the instrument. First, the clasp holder. Slide off and dispose in the waste bin. Place the A-clip over the firing pin to release the stud holder. Pull back the firing pin. The stud holder will snap loose. Squeeze the trigger to release the firing pin. Remember to keep fingers out of the way. For the next 4 to 6 weeks, your client will need to wash hands before cleansing the pierced area, front and back, twice a day with Caflon ear care solution. And finally, With clean hands, twist the studs a quarter turn right and a quarter turn left, 2 to 3 times a day. Should you have any questions, please contact us. Our professional and experienced staff will be pleased to help. Caflon has the complete range of products needed to support your ear piercing business. With the advent of more sterile and hygienic ear piercing, such as the Caflon disposable system, ear piercing is now much safer and hygiene risk is minimal. Ear piercing using the Caflon system is simple and safe, and profit margins are good. You can look forward to a career studded with success.